Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable or uniquely choreographed entrances utilized by the WWE's female roster. Number 10. AJ Lee. The entrance from this much-loved WWE superstar was something of a perfect storm of music and style. AJ Lee's theme song, Let's Light It Up, nicely encapsulated the character's fairly unpredictable personality.
AJ Lee, #1 contender for the Divas Championship. AJ and the Bellas to team together tonight.
Meanwhile, Lee usually leaned into this chaotic angle by skipping her way down to the ring, juxtaposing carefree innocence with Lee's enviable skill within that squared circle.
Say what you want about AJ, but other than Serena Williams, AJ is currently the #1 most influential female athlete in the entire world on Twitter.
This slightly bratty, partially punky approach to a ring entrance can be seen in other WWE superstars, from Liv Morgan's rope work to Mickie James's poppy country cool. Fans could argue, however, how nobody did it with quite the same charm as AJ Lee.
The following Divas contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Union City, New Jersey, she is the Divas Champion, AJ Lee.
Number 9. Asuka.
My opinion, there is nothing in this industry that Asuka can or won't accomplish. She is absolutely awe-inspiring, hypnotic, and dangerous as the day is long.
A lot of little things come together within a professional wrestler's choreographed entrance. Asuka always attempted a little bit of psychological warfare when it came to her ring moves, incorporating everything from dancing and props to face paint over the course of her career. This latter move has become increasingly complex and daring over recent years too. And this connects Asuka further to vintage pro wrestling trailblazers such as the Great Muta.
13 months for us has to have felt like multiple lifetimes to the Empress of Tomorrow, who is eager to re-establish her dominance in WWE.
Elsewhere, her older theme from the NXT days, being something of a shameless lift of King Crimson's 21st Century Schizoid Man, allowed for Asuka to possess an almost art rock sensibility to her entrance that doubled as performance art.
Yeah! I'd like you to meet our resident Velociraptor, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka!
Number
8. Chelsea Green.
And from Victoria, BC, Chelsea Green.
Never underestimate the effectiveness of a comedy wrestler. Chelsea Green has nothing to prove when it comes to her resume or pedigree as a tough customer. This is essentially why it's so much fun to watch her as a goofy heel, since her WWE persona disarms audiences with a performance that's self-aware and legitimately humorous.
The WWE Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green!
Meanwhile, the sight of Green decked out in a big hat and extravagant coattails, with the secret Hervis at her side, just adds to the ridiculousness at play. Green's great on the mic, too, giving her all into making her comedy wrestler persona no joke.
Accompanied by the secret Hervis from Victoria, BC, Chelsea Green.
Number 7. Ariel. Their mystical and otherworldly gimmick may have felt like a trial run for some of the material Bray Wyatt would more successfully explore, but there's no denying the cool factor behind the entrance of Ariel and Kevin Thorne.
And ECW is a perfect place for a fun-loving exhibitionist, but a one-on-one matchup with Ariel may not be the perfect place for...
I wonder if Ariel's going to sink her teeth into Kelly.
The latter's vampiric appearance was similar to that of Gangrel and the Brood, while Ariel's gimmick of a tarot card reader nicely supported the pair's conceptual lore.
So,
Wait a minute, Ariel is, that's Ariel. What the hell?
Meanwhile, Ariel's inverted hang time on the ropes felt sensual and satanic all at once, a fatal flourish for the pair's winding road up to the ring apron.
Could you imagine that? Imagine you beat her, and next thing you know, either you beat her like with a full house or a royal flush, and she does upside down.
Number 6. Maurice.
Well, I know what this means for the WWE Universe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maurice!
Isn't it funny how sometimes the smallest gestures can go the longest way in defining a WWE superstar's persona? Maryse's career in the WWE could be remembered for her reigns as the company's Divas champion, or it could be defined by the reality television program she shares with her husband, The Miz. But if we're being honest, you probably already have an image in your head when it comes to Maryse's ring entrance.
Making her way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, she is the Divas champion, Maryse!
It's that hand gesture she does, that whatever feeling of indifference Maryse passes off to the crowd. It lends a sentiment that Maryse would rather be anywhere than performing for a crowd that she clearly sees as so beneath her standards.
Maryse coming to Raw, the Divas champion, coming to Monday Night Raw. Woohoo! She is hot.
Number 5. Candice Michelle.
Oh, wait a minute. And they're gonna do it next. Shush, don't bother me. I'm living happily ever after. Oh my!
Magnificent robes are nothing new when it comes to the wardrobes of a professional wrestler. Candice Michelle took things a bit further when it came time for her ring entrance, however, utilizing her ring attire as a prop for something a bit more sexual.
Now, Melina told us out of her own beautiful mouth that she is not jealous of Candice Michelle. Melina feels like, oh my goodness.
This was, after all, during the WWE's ruthless aggression era, when women's wrestling was usually viewed with a more prurient eye. Still, there's no denying that Michelle leaned into the campiness and eroticism of this performance, taking off her robe in somewhat of a striptease manner, revealing her ring gear beneath.
Playboy magazine. She looks very healthy, there's no doubt, and I dig the music. Dig the techno. Hey, just find your club days, the techno.
Number 4. Shotzi. We've seen a lot of cool wrestling props in our day, but even we were taken aback the first time we saw Shotzi take to the ring driving a freaking tank.
Shotzi! All is right in the world. Shotzi says she likes to ride in a tank because it's her desire to mow over her competition.
The former Shotzi Blackheart's ring entrance seems to have been obviously indebted to the Tank Girl comic book and movie. And what can we say? We're absolutely here for this totally unique and fun way to tie in pop culture references in a manner that feels cool and fun.
In the taking care of business Tank, Adam Pearce said he'd find a suitable opponent, and he has in Shotzi.
There's probably also some nods to the Mad Max franchise here as well, a post-apocalyptic entrance that never fails to get the crowd revved up for action.
That is the TCB, the taking care of business Tank, with Shotzi and Knox heading to the ring.
Number 3. Chyna. This WWE legend didn't really require a whole lot of flash in order for her ring entrance to feel impactful. Chyna's original appearances alongside D-Generation X utilized a less is more approach, since the character spoke infrequently and instead utilized command presence for an intimidation factor.
Chyna's the last participant for DX! Wait a minute, she can't be in this! What do you mean? Mr. McMahon was in it! What? No. Shane, what's up?
The character's increasing popularity eventually led to Chyna's ring entrances becoming less stoic, although her demeanor also felt strong, independent, and in charge. This allowed for Chyna to connect with audiences as both a face and a heel, with both ring entrances spelling doom for her opponents.
Oh, what a night it's going to be on SmackDown. Chris Jericho, watch it. And Chyna with that bazooka. Well, it's actually a C-2000.
Number 2. Sasha Banks. It sounded a certain call right from Jump Street as the intro to Sasha Banks' music hit and the crowd got ready to greet the boss.
Female Superstar of the Year in 2020, according to the WWE Slammy Awards. In my mind, Corey, very much deserved.
Banks' choreography is ultra memorable and includes tons of subtleties that add to this entrance's greatness. These include how Banks works the camera, showing her hands from the ring apron or flashing any championship belt she happens to be holding with unrepentant avarice.
But the boss has come out week after week, month after month, and lived up to her promises, removed a lot of that doubt, and has been a rather dominant SmackDown Women's Champion.
The little sidestep she does on her way down the ramp also became a Sasha Banks original, showcasing ultimate swagger that works whether Banks is portraying a face or a heel.
I believe Sasha just said, wait a minute, Charlotte! Before you run your mouth, why don't you learn about who all is in this building tonight?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Trish Stratus, an all-time WWE GOAT, makes her presence known.
16,000, yep.
A Hall of Fame-worthy ovation here in Scotiabank Arena for Toronto's own
Beth Phoenix, because we know a queen when we see one.
Phoenix, the Glamazon. Tell you, she would love to beat the Divas champion here tonight. King put her right back in the title hunt.
Stacy Keibler, sexuality personified from the Attitude Era.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Alliance, Stacy Keibler.
What? I'm in love with a woman? Wow. And there's Stacy Keibler's take on Lita here momentarily.
Blake Monroe, not just a glamour puss, Monroe comes to fight.
This is the Blake Monroe we expected to arrive in NXT, a woman who's not afraid to do whatever it takes to get exactly what she wants.
Rhea Ripley, mommy dominates both ramp and ring.
From Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Melina.
Most particularly interesting Diva tag match. And the most particularly interesting Diva entrance in all the WWE.
There's Flashy, and then there's M Flashy. You know, the sort of flash that's accompanied by actual paparazzi bulbs? This tag team consisted of Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro, but it was Melina who arguably stole the show on any given night. This came down to how deeply Melina committed to the gimmick, stretching for the spotlight and doing a devilish split on her way into the ring.
In fact, it was Melina who helped M win him in the first place.
I know, it definitely was. Very impressive show of flexibility right there, ladies and gentlemen.
It was an entrance that also served as a statement, and Melina kept doing this split after M split up, and she entered a solo career in the WWE Women's Division.
I'm Scott Stanford, he's Josh Bad News, and folks, 4 days removed from Extreme Rules, certainly quite a different look to the landscape here in the WWE, Josh.
What, to you, defines a great pro wrestling entrance? Sound off in the comments.